What it do, what it do, what it do, what is your friendly neighborhood coach, chromeantennae. And we finally did it, y'all. We finally hit Veteran 1. Um, and it was a hella grind. I can't lie to you, man. I hit it last night. I played this John for hours. I'm actually quite tired. Um, but this video ain't really about Veteran 1. It's more so about the 131 point game that I recently had while on the way to Veteran 1 with my day 1 build with that jumper you just saw on the screen earlier, with the Sadiq Bay upper 1, lethal shooter upper 2, J.R. Smith base, 50-50 split on very quick, and I use the release visual cue. Y'all have seen the shorts, y'all have seen the TikToks. I talked about it a bunch. It's one of my favorite jumpers in the game. I didn't think you needed a full video on it, but again, if you want some of that quicker content, please go follow me on TikTok and check out the YouTube shorts, chromeantennae everywhere. But this video is mostly about that, but also mostly about some of the animations that I've been labbing with, and just talking about a little bit about the findings that I've experienced whilst checking different stuff out. So, one more thing. Before I get off into that, I want to give you guys a really important pro tip on how to shoot and how to shoot amongst different builds that you're using, right? So, one thing that I feel like most content creators, most people that play the game at a high level don't really talk about is the fact that your wingspan can change your visual cue, right? I know in previous 2Ks, people shot off muscle memory. You cannot do that on this 2K. You have to have a visual cue that is obvious, that's easy for you to time, and easy for you to identify so you can green more shots, right? So, I feel like I'm a pretty good shooter. I've been a pretty good shooter across pretty much every 2K that I played. So, take it from me. I'm kind of an expert. So, on my 6'6", shot creating 3 level threat, and my 6'6", sheer force point, the ratings are relatively similar. One has a 93 midi versus a 97. The day 1 build has an 86 versus my shoot force point, which is made for Pro-Am, has a 94 3 ball. But they have the same exact wingspan, right? So, whenever I use jumpers that can translate across those two builds, they're going to have the same exact release point and same exact blending percentages, right? However, if I use that same jumper on my 6'6", playmaker 3 level threat, I made a YouTube video about that build too, with a 6'11" wingspan, I could use the same uppers, but the timing will be different because I'm seeing something different. It's not the same exact point of, okay, ball reaches the forehead, I'm going to let it go, right? So I was like, I'm going to experiment with something. I'm going to see if I can get the same exact speed, but just use different uppers with a different visual cue, right? So what I did was I took out my lethal shooter, and I took out Sadiq Bay, and I kept the same base, and I used like OG Anunoby and Luka Doncic, right? And OG Anunoby has a really good like hand flick, like wrist flick, that you can see his hands like literally pop out, right? So he takes the ball and he puts it near like his temple / ear. And so I know when that ball gets there, as opposed to right here with lethal shooter, that's where I let it go, right? And so since I know the base really well, I can time pretty much anything that I put on it. But those small differences make a world of difference. So like even on my lock, I'll give you an example, right? So my lock is 6'7" with a 7'4" wingspan, right? Huge difference. Arms are way longer. So if I were to use the lethal shooter, it's not going to be at the forehead. It's going to be over the head, basically, right? And so understanding that can help you really shoot consistently on your main build, but across every other build that you're using in conjunction, like with that. So, as y'all know, if y'all know me and watch my videos, I use different bases on every single build, different uppers on every single build, and different pull-ups on every single build. So, you know, I'm really master shooting on this game. And so when I tell you, I know what I'm talking about, just trust it. Because here, this is Kevin Herter base, the fastest base in the game, and I'm not really a fast base guy. But this base is crazy with the wingspan, and I'm gatekeeping the uppers until I know for a fact I want to keep the uppers the way they are with this build. It's super fire. I want to find some uppers that work with this base on my 6'6", with the 6'6" wingspan on both my guards. But trust me, bro, the build is chicken. However, the shot is chicken. However, if you're missing with it, you're missing with it. But if you're sparking, you're sparking. Trust me, dog. See right here, this is my shoot first point, my pro-am build. Ray Allen base, same upwards lethal shooter, Sadiq Bey. 50-50 split. I don't mess with it for real. I'm one of the best shooters, I think, on the game. So again, that's my pro tip as far as shooting is concerned. Change your uppers when the wingspans change, man. Simple as that. Anyways, I've been testing Terrence Ross pull-up, Zach LaVine hop jumper. But I've been talking too much. New videos dropping soon. I love you all. Please, please, please don't be racist, homophobic, or transphobic. And kisses with consent. We out here.